Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today we are going to show you how our project works. So our project is entitled Residential Building Cost Estimator. So here we have all the list of the municipalities here in Batangas Province. Lahat po ng municipalities dito ay meron ng predefined values wherein it is equivalent to the cost of building per square meter. So meron tayong 10 functions na nasa loob ng program na ito. So first one ay meron tayong add, edit, delete, view, cost breakdown, rename space, reset project, unit conversion, compare, and finish. So for the first one, we are going to tackle the add function. So first, to execute the program, we have to enter the municipality first. So as you can see po, kahit anong type ng pagpa-prompt nyo sa name ng municipality, lalabas pa rin siya dahil ginamitan po natin to ng .author or .title sa ating function. So kahit anong way ng pag-i-input natin, either caps lock or lowercase, mag-run pa rin po yung project. So let's choose number 1 po. So number 1, meron din po tayong different functions. So meron tayong add bedroom, add comfort room, add kitchen, add living room, and a custom space. So mag-focus muna po tayo sa 1 to 4. So if we are going to choose add bedroom, just press number 1. And then, maglalagay po tayo kung ilan or gano'ng kalaki po yung square meters na i-allot natin para sa space na yon. And then, pwede po ulit tayong mag-add ng, say for example, comfort room po. Pero ang na-type po natin ay letter po or string. So, ma-handle po siya ng ating program by outputting invalid input, please enter a valid number. So, uulit po tayo doon sa entering area for our comfort room. Pero, halimbawa po ay na-press enter natin at hindi po ulit natin nalagyan ng value. Lalabas po ulit yung invalid input, please enter a valid number. So, therefore, ganun po ma-handle ng program yung errors na pwedeng ma-encounter ng user po. So, mag-input na po tayo ng proper number. And then, next naman po ay yung custom space po. Let's focus po here since lalagyan po natin siya ng sariling value. Say for example, ang custom space name po natin ay porch. And then maglalagay po tayo ng 3 square meters po. Yung error handling naman po in terms of numerical value ay same pa rin naman po ng pag-handle ng error sa mga nauna po nating spaces.
Okay, so kung magpa-proceed naman po tayo sa edit function, we can click or choose the option number 6 for back para makabalik sa main menu. Then from there, proceed tayo sa edit function. So as you can see, meron nang na-input na spaces. Kung kaya, for example, merong mag-enter si Julia, it will handle po the error na blank lang per empty po yung na-input ng user. Kung kaya lalabas po ito ng output na space name cannot be empty, and then magbabalik po siya sa main menu. Then if we click the the option number 2, as you can see po, the function first asks the user for the space name that they want to edit. For example, i-edit ni Julia ang bedroom 1. Lalabas dito yung prompt for the user to enter the new area or the bedroom 1. Then try natin na mag-input siya ng bagong area. As you can see po, na-update yung bagong area ng bedroom 1 into 432 square meters. However, to handle the errors nito, meron pong validation yung program na if the input is empty or if the space does not exist, it will force the user and stops further processing. And if the space does exist, the function asks the user first if the input is not empty, is a positive number, or a valid numerical value. For example, ilalagay ni Julia -5. Pag -5 or negative number, ang lalabas po na output doon ay, again, ipapag-ulit po nito ang user naman.
Para mag-proceed sa delete, you must type number 3. As we can see, kita natin dito yung mga current spaces. The delete function is used for removing the spaces not needed in the list. But mag-work lang siya if the user adds the spaces in the add function. As we can see here in our output, nagtatanong yung ating program kung ano daw yung space na gusto natin i-delete. And ipili lamang tayo doon sa mga current spaces. if itatry natin i-delete ang comfort room 1, ayan, ang sabi dito, since tinype natin yung tamang spelling, ang sabi dito is, the comfort 1 is deleted. But if itatry naman natin i-type yung isang spaces na wala naman sa current list, just for example, ang balcony. Ang sabi naman sa program is, enter the name of the space you want to delete. No space named balcony found. Ibig sabihin, since wala siya sa current list, hindi siya pwedeng ma-delete. And hindi siya pwedeng ma-delete. Kaya make sure na tama yung type nating spelling, and also make sure na nasa current list yung ating itatype na space para mag-proceed siya sa pag-delete.
So to proceed naman with view, we can select option 4. So first, yung view function, chine-check niya if may na-add na tayong space sa dictionary. So if wala pa tayong na-add, magdi-display lang yung message na no spaces added yet. So since meron na tayong na-add kanina, ipiprint lang nito yung mga na-add natin na spaces, katulad nito yung porch tsaka bedroom.
So next function available for the offer program is number 1, which is master down. So if we choose number 4, lalabas po dito yung total breakdown, the places in input natin. For example po kanina, we added porch and a bedroom. So this would be multiplied sa predefined function when we times adding program, wherein yung total area po na nilagay natin sa ating program will now multiply dun sa amount na nilagay natin sa dictionary. And then after that is, lalagyan lang niya yung nakalagay. This is where the user can see the possible results of their project. So when our user wants to rename their space, they can just choose number 6 or rename space. So first po is that they will see yung mga inadwa nilang spaces. For example, the bedroom 1, the kitchen that added here. So all of our functions po have the same error handling. Wherein, for example, they entered an empty space po. Pagkakaroon po tayo ng print or display na space name cannot be empty. Please try again. So this is the same po sa mga diniscuss na din po natin function earlier. And then, let's try po ulit 6 rename space. So for example, we want to rename bedroom 1, and then we want to change it to bedroom, or let's say master's bedroom. So magkakaroon po tayo ng display na space bedroom 1 has been renamed to master's bedroom. So para ma-check po natin, we can choose number 4 to view, and then ngayon po, yung bedroom 1 po natin is naging master's bedroom. So by checking po sa error handling, for example, we entered po some space or a space na hindi available or not add. Sorry about that. So for example, we enter porch. Since nire-rename naman natin porch kanina and hindi na po siya available sa ating program. If we're going to enter a space that is not under or hindi po available sa ating program, lalabas is no space named porch found. Let's try again. So, checking our view ulit. So, same pa din siya, which is yung kanina natin. Kitchen is 3 square meters and master's bedroom is given square meters.
To proceed naman sa reset, we can choose 7 sa options. So, ipaprompt niya yung user to confirm the reset with a yes or no. So, if in-input ni user is yes, magpa-proceed siya sa reset. So, mawawala lahat ng mga data na inad natin and magpiprint lang siya na all spaces have been reset. And pagka naman nag-no yung user, magpiprint lang siya na reset cancel since masiskip yung reset.
To proceed naman sa unit conversion, we must type number 8. The unit conversion is a function that helps the user to switch between different units of measurements. Here sa aming code, pag kinonvert mo yung unit conversion, it can automatically lead us to different units such as square foot, square yard, or square inch, and square centimeters. And once na napili nyo na yung unit na want yung i-convert doon, automatic na siya mag-convert. Just for example, want natin i-convert yung ating mga unit sa list sa square centimeters. Ita-type natin ang number 5. And just like that, nag-convert na yung lahat ng ating value sa list from square meters to square centimeters. But paano naman kapag mali na type natin? Just for example, na type natin is number 7. Yan, nakikita natin na sinabi ng ating program na invalid choice, please select a number from 1 to 6. Ibig sabihin, mali yung na-type mong number. And para naman mag-back doon sa, kung gusto mong umalis na sa unit options, you must type number 6 para mag-back siya. And ayan, yan, thank you.
Okay, so proceeding sa compare na function, we can just select yung number 9. Then from there, so this function allows users to compare the building costs per square meter among selected municipalities in Batangas. So dito, una lalabas yung available municipalities sa Batangas. For example, maglalagay tayo ng input na Lobo, pati Mindoro. As you can see, naglabas sila ng output na dapat at least 2 municipalities na valid or like present sa municipalities list ng Batangas. And from that, naglabas lang to ng comparison of costs for Lobo since yun lang yung nasa municipalities na nasa Batangas. Then, so sa input processing, users must enter municipality names separated by commas. Then the function then cleans this and standardizes these inputs. So, as from kanina, nakita natin na filter out niya or inalis niya yung invalid or unknown municipalities and nagre-require siya ng at least 2 valid selections to proceed. Or if yun, dahil nga katulad kanina, if less than 1, yung valid municipalities, ini-inform lang nito yung user na dapat dalawa yung municipality na valid and yung isang municipality lang na nag-exist sa Batangas ang binibigyan niya ng comparison of cost. And if itatry ulit natin yung sa compare na dalawang municipality in Batangas, for example, Batangas City and Lobo. Yan, ang magiging output nito ay yung comparison of costs sa Batangas City and between Batangas City and Lobo. And dito ay pinapakita rin kung alin yung mas mura or mas mataas yung cost. So from here makikita natin na yung cost ng Lobo ay mas mababa compared sa Batangas City ng cost ng building cost.
So for our last user-defined function is number 10, finish. So kung tapos ka na, simply just click number 10 and it will prompt, thank you for using the residential building cost estimator, and then you are going to exit the program. That's all po. I would like to ask my co-members if they have something to add. So I think po that's all, and thank you so much.